Deb, the mother of Farrah Abraham, was criticized by Teen Mom fans after she shared an odd video of herself shouting out pickup lines. Farrah's second departure from the MTV show coincided with the post. Deb shared a video on Wednesday with the description, "Pickup lines." She began by stating, "It's springtime and love is in the air, but all I'm hearing are pickup lines." Two wooden instruments were then blown by her. Farrah's mother went on, "From a human perspective, you would be flawless if you were a chicken." Or, my own favorite, "Did you feel pain when you dropped from heaven? Hey, the dating and mating season is upon us. Best ever, good luck." Fans quickly flooded the comment section, with many expressing their disbelief at the peculiarity of the video. An individual commented, "WHYYYYYYYYY? What was that?" someone else asked. "You're a little crazy, Deb," a third commenter remarked. And, "Mama, I'm all for it." Another fan of Teen Mom wrote, #psycho. Farrah reacted negatively to the tweet after she was kicked off Teen Mom Family Reunion in a recent episode. On her Instagram story, Farrah made a scathing critique of Teen Mom Family Reunion, calling it abusive and pathetic. "Teen Mom will forever show me how society takes advantage of teen moms, single moms," she said at the start of her long letter. "It's funny how production attempts to force grown women to make decisions against their will. Life is not an edit. That is abuse. I will not normalize. It is illegal." The contentious reality personality continued by criticizing the production. "When I speak to production, not to the teen moms on this show who will say anything and mistreat anyone to keep a failed show going in spite of me." Before declaring her departure from Teen Mom Family Reunion, Farrah had a conversation with Macy Bookhout on the most recent episode. Bookhout attempted to persuade her to stay despite their prior disagreements. During their breakfast conversation, Macy attempted to provide Farrah with some perspective while she defended herself. "I want to show you that there are at least a few people here that by the end of this when you leave, you can trust," Macy said to Farrah throughout the episode. "I have a very hard time trusting people," Farrah admitted. "I apologize." Farrah's tirade on Instagram wasn't limited to that, either, as she also took aim at Macy after the two parted ways amicably. "Macy and the other mothers are unaware of what occurs. I gave Macy a present and stated that I was amenable to seeing her for therapy." Hilarious how much Macy allows herself to be manipulated, and that could be why she feels she's not enough. Life coach lesson. Shortly after Farrah's entrance, the drama of the family reunion began. Several co-stars vented their varied complaints to Farrah while she was greeting the cast. Never having been on Teen Mom with Farrah, Corey Wharton recalled remarks she had made online about him and Cheyenne Floyd in the past, accusing them of having a baby to get on TV. In a confessional, Cheyenne acknowledged, "Farrah has said a lot about me and my family on the internet, but I've never met her in person. Seeing her in person, she kinda has this evil vibe. So, we had a baby to get on this show?" Corey asked, deciding to confront her. "That's your feeling?" "I guess I do," Farrah said in response. "I suppose I also get that ghetto feeling." Cheyenne intervened and yelled, "Ghetto? What do you mean by ghetto?" The reply from Farrah was, "I approach people much differently. The only thing ghetto is that face, that stuck a *** face," said Ashley Jones, who had previously expressed her opinions about Farrah in an episode. Cheyenne flipped a table as the argument intensified. It began, as most internet sensations do, with a single tap of the uploads button. Deborah Danielson, known to Teen Mom fans as Farrah Abraham's eccentric mother, wasn't new to the camera. From her dramatic appearances on reality TV to her recent foray into music, Deb had always embraced the limelight with open arms and often questionable results. But this time, it wasn't a heartfelt song or a family argument that catapulted her back into the public eye. It was a bizarre, 2-minute video of her shouting absurd pickup lines into a poorly lit room, her energy level somewhere between a carnival barker and a Shakespearean actor. "Are you a magician? Because whenever I look at you, everyone else disappears," Deb bellowed, her voice echoing dramatically. She followed it up with an exaggerated wink and a finger gun, clearly proud of her delivery. The video was meant to be lighthearted fun, a whimsical entry in her quest to connect with younger audiences. Instead, It became a lightning rod for criticism and mockery. Within hours of the video hitting TikTok, the comments section exploded. Is this real? Or did someone deepfake this? She's officially lost it. Psycho vibes, all the way. This is the cringiest thing I've seen all week, and I watched The Room yesterday. Fans of Teen Mom weren't strangers to Deb's eccentricities, but this felt like a new level of bizarre. Entire Reddit threads sprang up to dissect the video, with users swapping theories about what could have inspired such a spectacle. One commenter speculated, maybe she's trying to audition for a reality dating show? Another joked, plot twist, she's launching a pickup line hotline $3.99 per minute. The overwhelming consensus, however, was clear. Deb had crossed into uncharted and uncomfortable territory. Farrah Abraham wasn't surprised when the video surfaced. By now, she had come to expect the unexpected from her mother. But even she couldn't help but cringe as she scrolled through the comments. I don't understand why she does this, Farrah muttered to herself, her frustration palpable. Sophia, Farrah's 14-year-old daughter, peeked over her mother's shoulder. Grandma Deb's trending again, she asked, stifling a laugh. Unfortunately, Farrah replied, shaking her head. Sophia, who had inherited her family's flair for dramatic delivery, added, at least she's committed to being unique? Farrah sighed. Unique doesn't even cover it. Despite her irritation, Farrah knew that confronting her mother would be a delicate task. Deb had always been fiercely unapologetic, and any attempt to critique her choices often led to a full-blown argument. For Deb, the video was a triumph. She had spent weeks brainstorming ways to break into the TikTok scene, and the idea of a pickup line performance struck her as both quirky and endearing. It's all about being memorable, she told her best friend, Linda, during their weekly coffee date. The internet loves authenticity. Linda raised an eyebrow. I don't think yelling pickup lines counts as authentic. It's camp, Deb insisted, sipping her chai latte with gusto. The kids love camp these days. But deep down, Deb wasn't just chasing internet fame. She was trying to carve out an identity for herself beyond being Farrah's mom or Sophia's grandma. She wanted to be seen as an individual, a woman with her own dreams, quirks, and aspirations. As the video continued to gain traction, the backlash took on a life of its own. Popular influencers and comedians began parodying Deb's performance, mimicking her exaggerated delivery with over-the-top flair. One viral TikTok featured a young man dressed as Deb, complete with a silver wig and faux fur coat, shouting, "Are you French? Because I fall for you," while collapsing into fake laughter. Even late-night talk show hosts joined the fray. In today's news, Farrah Abraham's mom is proving that age is just a number when it comes to secondhand embarrassment, one quipped during his opening monologue. Despite the ridicule, Deb remained unfazed. In fact, she seemed to thrive on the attention, proudly sharing articles and memes about her video with captions like, "They're talking about me, mission accomplished." Farrah, however, had reached her limit. One evening, she invited Deb over for dinner, determined to have a serious conversation about the video and its impact on their family. "Mom, we need to talk," Farrah began, setting down her fork. Deb, ever the performer, raised an eyebrow. "Is this about my viral success?" "Viral success?" Farrah echoed, incredulous. "Mom, people are calling you unhinged. They're making fun of you." And Deb countered, her tone defiant. "Let them. At least I'm living my truth." Farrah pinched the bridge of her nose, struggling to find the right words. "It's not just about you. When you post stuff like this, it affects all of us, especially Sophia." Sophia, who had been quietly observing the exchange, chimed in. "Honestly, Grandma, I think it's funny. But maybe tone it down a little." Deb's expression softened as she looked at her granddaughter. "Sweetheart, I just want to show people that life doesn't stop when you get older. You can still have fun and be yourself." "I get that," Sophia said thoughtfully. "But maybe there's a better way to do it." After much debate and a lot of reflection, Deb decided to approach her newfound internet fame from a different angle. She released a follow-up video, this time explaining the inspiration behind her pickup line performance. "Hi, everyone," she began, her tone more subdued. "I know my last video stirred up a lot of reactions. Some of you laughed, some of you cringed, and some of you called me psycho. But I want to share why I did it." She went on to explain her desire to embrace her quirks and encourage others to do the same, emphasizing the importance of self-expression at any age.